guys, welcome back to the another episode of Unreal Engine C++ course where we make a supermarket simulator in C++. In the previous lecture, we have created the market item functionality, where we are able to update the amount and also update the cart price based on the amount, this decrement and increment button. In this lecture, we are going to create functionality for add to cart button as well as create a cart UI. Let's get started. First, let's head to Visual Studio. Let's open source public user widgets and market item widget. Inside this, we have a button btn_item add to cart, which is this button, add to cart button. So we want to open a specific UI. We haven't created yet. We are going to do that firstly. So inside the wallpaper area, we have app area. No, not wallpaper area. Let me just, inside the market menu, we have a top bar and horizontal box. This is still the top bar. We have item area. Inside this we have the market area. Let's create a new overlay for the cart layout. For that, we are going to add another overlay inside the market items area. Inside this overlay, let's keep that to fill horizontally and vertically. Okay, let's name this as market cart, or let's call it as cart overlay. Okay, now inside this overlay, let's create a size. Let's add a size box so that we can give size for the UI panel. Let us give 1920 by 1080, which is going to take all the area. Let's give padding of 100. I think that doesn't look fine. Let's do 1280 by 720. Let's remove the padding. Yep, this is half resolution of 1080p. Let's proceed with this. Let us open the import reference images, the cart, and again you can find the links to these reference images and UI images and everything in the description from Google Drive link. So just like the reference image, we have created this a block, but if you observe, the background is light dim, like the brightness is darkened, but the market UI is still visible. So that is very simple to do. First, let's inside this size box, let's add a border. We have temporary border. Now let's also create a background darken thing. For that, let's select the cart overlay. Let's add a border as well, another border. Now this should set to fill. Let's change the alpha value 2.3. This should go behind this. Let's change the color once. Not the content. We need to change this thing. We have changed the alpha for the content. Let's change alpha for this 0.75. That looks fine for me. Let's reset the values for content and color and opacity, and we got the background effect as well. Okay, now inside this we have another taskbar where it shows the cart text, and a close button to close the cart, and another horizontal layout to show the product name, unit, number of amount will be shown under unit, and unit price, total number of total price. And here we have another vertical layout where it is showing the order price of all the addition of all items from the cart, then the shipping charges, then total price, which is addition of order value and shipping value. Then there is little gap, then there is a line, and again balance remaining purchase closed after 9 p.m. Let's ignore the closed after 9 p.m. for now. Balance is nothing but the current balance what player is having, that is the balance. Remaining is if player purchases whatever cart is there, that value will be deducted from balance, that is balance minus total price, that is going to show under remaining section, and a button to purchase the cart items. Let's do this now. Okay, first let's add a vertical box inside this border. So set to fill. We got the vertical layout. Inside vertical, first taskbar, then the cart area. For taskbar, let's add a size box. Size box height to be 50. That is fine, I guess. We can change it again if we want. Then we have two elements, a text and a close button. We can go with horizontal box. First, let's give text. The text color, okay, let's not change text color. Let's change the inside the size box. Let's add a border as well. First, let's cut the horizontal box. Let's add a border. Inside the border, let's paste the horizontal box. For the border, let's give color somewhere around, I think this looks fine. Yes. Now for text, let's give justification center and these things to center as well, horizontal and vertical alignment to center. Now I'll give padding from left of 10 pixels. Let's change the text to that. I think that looks way small. And there is padding of this blue color border. Let's remove the padding for let's see what, yeah, the vertical layout has padding. Let's remove the padding for that. All right. And also let's increase the width height for the taskbar. I'll make it to 75. Yep. And also increase the font size 65. Okay. Now there is gap here and it is very simple to do in horizontal box. We'll add a size box. Let's duplicate the size box. For second size box, let's put that to fill, and the third size box, let's give width override of 75. Inside this size box, let's add a button. Instead of adding a button, let's copy the same button from here and paste it inside here. We're going to change the name from market menu close to cart menu close. Okay, we got the button as well. This is vertically and everywhere aligned. We can remove, okay, no, let's give padding from left of 5. 10 is too much. Okay, that is looking fine for me. And then in the bottom area we have two sections, horizontally 2 sections, and inside the left section there is another horizontal section, then the vertical area to show the cart. If you see the next image, you see items are stacked up like this vertically. Okay, now let's add let's rename this size box to cart top bar. Okay, inside this vertical box, let's add another. We can add an overlay. Or we let's take a horizontal box again. Let's set that to fill only. Now inside this horizontal box we need two items. Let's give size boxes, duplicate it twice. First one will be to fill and second one width override. Let's give width of 350. I think that is fine. Okay, let's rename the left side size box to cart items area. Then the second size box to cart cart details area. Okay, for the left one, let's add another horizontal box. Okay, before the horizontal box, let's add a vertical box first. Okay, inside the vertical box, another horizontal box. I know it is little confusing if it is your first time doing the UMG in Unreal Engine. Too many elements in the hierarchy. Okay, here we need four properties: product name, unit, price, total. Let's add 4 text boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna set them to fill and padding of 5 or even 10. 10 is fine. Let's change the text color for these. That will grayish color, and justification to be centered all vertically and horizontally. Now for the first text block, let's give text value product name, and for the second one, let's give unit, and for the third one, let's give price, and lastly total. Okay, we can reduce the padding if required. Instead of this isn't going to change. We can figure this out later when we actually add a product item template inside the cart item. Okay, now for the right thing, we need a vertical box. One text, so we can take a horizontal box here. For this horizontal, another horizontal for this, then a line, another horizontal box with 2 text, size box to which is set to fill the area, then another line, then another horizontal box with 2 text, another horizontal box with 2 text, and finally a button. Let's do that similarly. Let's add 2 text values, both of these. Okay, so we also have a background color inside the vertical box before the horizontal box. So we can, instead of cutting, we can use a simple function. When you right click on the parent, for now we want to reparent this horizontal box with a border, so you can simply select wrap with border. It is automatically going to change the parent. Now for this, set this to fill, and border tint, let's select the same color. I think that is similar color, not same. Border, let's make it a little differentiation. Okay, now these text blocks, set to fill, justification to center, and our vertical alignment is on top. Okay, for the left text box, let's give a text value of order, and for right one, let's leave it like that for now. And this one, we can set that to left and give padding from left only of 10 or 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. And this one as well from right, 20. Okay, we'll change this default text to $0 $0 $0. Okay, there is a small thing we need to drag this above and change the 1 second. You can just cut the border. Let's delete this vertical box, paste the border, and wrap this horizontal box with vertical box. Okay, now that is good. So first we need to give a background, then the vertical box. That was my bad. First I have added vertical box, then the border. So now if we simply duplicate this horizontal box another time, we are gonna get the same thing. Let's change the values of text. Shipping $0. We can give padding for them. For this both horizontal box, padding of 5 or 10. 10 is fine, I guess. And then a line, that is also simple. I have already shown. Inside the vertical box, add a size box. Inside the size box, add a border. Border should be filled vertically and horizontally. And you can change the height override to give proper height, 2.5. And we see a line. If it is too little, remove the padding. And for size box, increase the height, set it to 4. Yep, that is good for me. Now let's copy the horizontal box again and drag it below the size box. The values will be total. Now there is gap again, so empty size box with fill property. So you need to collapse the horizontal box to make sure it is not inside the horizontal box. Set this to fill. Now another line, so let's copy the same line, duplicate that, drag it below the size box, and let's create another horizontal box, duplicate this, drag it below this one, let's duplicate it again. Okay, this size box, instead of fill, we can give height override, manually place it to 50. Yeah, that is perfectly good. Instead of total here, let's change that value to balance, and this one to be remaining. And lastly, let's add a button with size box, of course. Inside this, add a button. For size box, let's give height and width override. this is not changing, so select horizontal and vertical alignment to be center instead of fill. Now you can define the custom height and width. Let's give 200 by 50. And for the size box, I'm going to give top padding of 10. And you see the text is overlapping. We are going to fix that in a second. Inside this button, let's add a text. The text should say purchase. Let's also give justification center, remove the padding. Okay. Purchase. Change the color of button to white. Let's copy that and paste that inside pressed and hovered. Actually, let's not do that because it is going to have a differentiation when we hover or click. And let's change the color for text. Why does it say purchaser? Yeah, let's keep the text color same as this one. Let's copy the color, copy, and for this paste. And let's change this outline to fixed radius 1, 15 should be fine. That looks fine. Let's copy the outline settings, paste that to hover and also pressed, and also disabled, so that it is looking similar in all these scenarios. Now let's fix this. Let's select balance and remaining. Change the font size to 25. That is looking good. Change these to 25 as well. That is too big. For this as well, 25. I'm going to select all the other text and remove the bold. I'm going to set that to regular, and for the purchase button as well, change that to regular. That is looking almost identical to the reference image except for the product. Okay. Now we have this. Let's create functionality to open the cart UI when we click the cart button, and also create the close functionality for cart. We need to bind the widgets. For that we need to name these things properly. Cart overlay is named properly, and we need to bind this one. Cart menu close, that is fine. Purchase button, let's name it as btn underscore cart purchase. Let's rename this text blocks to cart total order price. Not total, let's just call it cart order price, because total, this is the total one. Shipping, let's rename this text block to cart shipping price, and the total to cart total price. This one cart balance price, and the remaining to should be a cart remaining price. close. Okay, we have uh, this naming properly done. Now let's create the binding. First let's go with the close button. Cart menu close. Cart menu close. Okay, let's add btn at the beginning, btn underscore. Let's copy, paste. And next we have order one. Let's copy the text block. Did we already bind these? Cart quantity, cart total price. Are those this one? I'm confused now. Cart total price. Did we already create that? Cart total price. There is only one object with that name. Cart quantity, cart total price. This is inside market item widget. Oh, my bad. Let's cut that from here. Let's open market item, not market, computer widget. We need to bind inside computer widget.h. Okay. Copy the name for cart order price. I'm going to paste this one and change the type, data type to u text block. I'm going to forward declare that. For name, I'm going to copy cart order price. Let's duplicate this a few times. Now we have shipping, cart shipping price. Next we have a cart total price. Next cart balance price. Then cart remaining price. And finally the button btn underscore cart purchase. Change this type to u button. Now that is fine. We have binding ready. Let's compile. Oh, also we need to do the overlay as well. If the binding is successful, let's also bind the overlay. If we hide this, the market item is visible. Market items are visible. If we unhide it, it is the cart UI. So that is perfect. Let's paste. Let's duplicate this. Let's paste cart overlay, and this one will be u overlay. Okay, compile. Now let's head to C++, computer widget.c++. First, we need to hide our cart UI. If cart overlay, then set its visibility to false. Cart overlay dot set visibility e slate visibility hidden. Then what else do we have? We have hidden that. Next, on click of this button, which is btn underscore market cart, we want to bind that to a function. If btn underscore market cart, we haven't bound that, let's do that then. copy the name, copy the button, Control D, and let's paste the name. Now that is valid here. If btn underscore market, okay, that naming is not good. Let's name that as btn underscore cart. Let's just keep it as the btn underscore cart. That makes more sense than market cart. Let's create a function, function void cart button, cart menu button pressed. Let's copy again, cart menu close button. Let's remove the button, cart menu close pressed. Let's create definition. Now when the cart button is pressed, we want to unhide the where is the overlay? We want to unhide the this overlay. I'm very confused now. Yeah, cart overlay. We want to unhide the cart overlay when this button is pressed. So on pressed, if cart overlay dot set visibility slate visibility to be visible. Okay, and we want to undo this on the close, set visibility to hidden. Let's compile. I hope compilation is successful. That's right. Let's test once. That isn't working. Yeah, but that's because we haven't bound the function. Silly me. Let's go here. If btn underscore cart is successful, is valid, then btn cart dot on click dot add dynamic this, which is user object, then the function name, and person this class, scope resolution on cart button pressed. If cart close, yeah, btn underscore cart menu close, btn underscore cart menu close dot on clicked dot add dynamic this comma this class, scope resolution cart menu close pressed. Control S and Control V to compile. Let's test now. The UI is hidden. Now when I press cart, there you go, and when I press close, that is closing. And the background visibility is also little dim. You can change that alpha value if you want the background to be more darker or lighter. Okay, that is working, and we haven't bound anything to purchase, but this is it for now in this lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to create the functionality to add cart and create an item inside the cart UI of selected amount and selected item, and also update this order, shipping, total balance, and remaining items. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like if you like the content, and keep coming to the channel. Thank you.